Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to automate Microsoft Teams using Power Automate in 2026, step by step. If you use Teams for work, projects, or collaboration and you repeat the same actions every day, you manually send updates or reminders, you manage approvals, files, or notifications, or your team wastes time on admin tasks. This walkthrough will show you how to automate those processes properly without coding, using real examples you can apply immediately. Let's get started. Step 1. What Power Automate is and why it matters. Power Automate is Microsoft's automation tool that allows you to connect apps, trigger actions, automate workflows. In simple terms, when something happens, do something automatically. When combined with Microsoft Teams, it becomes a powerful way to reduce manual work, improve communication, enforce consistency, save time across the team. Step 2. Common team tasks you can automate. Before building anything, it's important to know what's worth automating. In 2026, the most common Teams automations include auto-posting messages to channels, sending reminders for deadlines, creating approval flows, notifying teams about file uploads, syncing teams with SharePoint, Planner, or Outlook. If a task happens repeatedly, it's a good automation candidate. All right. Step 3, accessing Power Automate. To get started, go to powerautomate.microsoft.com, right? And then what you're gonna do, you gotta just enter your business email, right? And you're gonna be able to create or confirm the details. Okay, you will see options for automated flows. Let me zoom in to show you, right? Automated flows or my flows, instant flows, scheduled flows. For Teams automation, automated flows are the most useful. Okay. Step 4, understanding triggers and actions. Every automation has two parts: trigger and what starts the flow, action, what happens next. Example: trigger, new message posted in Teams. Action, send notification or log data. Power Automate works like building blocks, no coding required. Step 5. Let's build an example here, right, of a automation, right? Maybe auto post messages to team channel. Okay, the goal: automatically post a message in the Teams channel when something happens. Okay, you choose a trigger when a new item is created, SharePoint or Planner, and then what you're gonna do: add action, post a message in the chat or channel, and select your team and channel, customize the message. Of course, I can't access it because Microsoft telling me that they having issues of increased requests right now. So unfortunately, I won't be able to access inside. But if you access Power Automate, just choose trigger, add action, post a message in the chat or channel, select your team and channel, customize the message. Okay. If you hit create, right now, every time a task or item is created, your team gets notified automatically. You're gonna start from scratch. You're gonna hit create and choose trigger, add action, select your team and channel, and customize the message. Step 6. Okay, hit another example. When a document is uploaded, request approval. Steps: trigger, file created in SharePoint. Action, start and wait for approval. Send approval requests to Teams. Based on approval, continue or stop the flow. No emails. Everything happens inside Teams. Okay, here's example number 3. Okay, deadline and reminder automation. Manual reminders waste time. Automation flow here. You can create a trigger, scheduled flow, condition, check due date, action, send Teams reminder. This keeps everyone accountable without constant follow-up. Okay. Step 8. Connecting Teams with other Microsoft tools. Power Automate shines when tools work together, right? Common integrations: Teams plus Outlook, Teams plus SharePoint, Teams plus Planner, Teams plus Excel. Example: when a task is marked complete in a Planner, post update in Teams. One update across basically all the integrations, okay, all platforms. Step 9, formatting messages for clarity. Automated messages should be short, clear, actionable. Avoid long blocks of text. Use line breaks, mentions, emojis sparingly. Okay. Good formatting increases response rates. Okay. Step 10, error handling and testing flows. Before enabling flows, test them manually, check run history, review failures. Add conditions to prevent duplicate messages, spam, or wrong channel posts. Automation should reduce noise, not create it. Step 11, security, permissions, and best practices. Important rules. Use service accounts when possible. Limit who can edit flows. Avoid automating sensitive data blindly. Automation must be controlled, okay, not chaotic. Step 12. You should avoid these common mistakes. Over automating everything, creating too many notifications, ignoring testing, building complex flows too early. Start small, scale intentionally. Okay. How to use automation changes team productivity. When used correctly, less manual work, fewer missed updates, better accountability, faster execution. Automation doesn't replace people, it supports them. So automating Microsoft Teams with Power Automate in 2026 is about building systems that run quietly in the background. Okay? Once set up, workflows smoother, teams communicate better, you save hours every week. Start with one automation, then build from there. If this step-by-step walkthrough helped you, like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.